Hi everyone, it's Karen. I'm going to teach you a level 2 yoga practice today. If you're more of a level 1 or 1.5 practitioner, you can certainly do the practice. You'll just take down some of the intensity. But let's have a great flow today. Let's stand at the top of the mat. You don't need any props, just your yoga mat today. So let's start with the feet a little wide in the hip and a little bit so the center of the knee lines up with the ankle and the center of the foot. And then let's take a big breath, hands at the heart center. And an open mouth exhale. Big cleansing breath one more time. Inhaling and exhale. All right, inhale, bring the arms high. And exhale, press the palms to the heart center in prayer. One more time. And this time we'll just settle. Take a moment and kind of move the weight forward and back through your heels and toes. And find that place of center, feeling just grounded, connected to your yoga mat or whatever surface is beneath your feet today. And then when you feel that equal distribution of the weight front to back, side to side, let's pause in stillness. Lift the thumbs up to the heart to the thumbs. Soften the elbows to the sides of the body. Relax your shoulders. And then a little more energetic lift through the very top center of your head. Deep breath for 3. Inhaling for 2. Then our last full breath here. Inhale. And easy exhale. Let's add some movement. Inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, we're going to take a twist to the right. So spread the fingertips wide, open across the chest, the collarbones and the upper back, and then do a little more weight down through your heels and your toes so that you feel the weight of the ground underneath the feet, kind of gently tugging the pelvis forward, but the fingertips are opening to the sides. Inhale through center, taking the same thing to the other side. Exhale to the left, stretch your arms wide. A little nudge of that left hip point back to the front of your mat. Inhale through center. This time on the exhale, we'll bend the elbows and drop them like they're going to touch behind your low back. Spread your fingers wide. Gently lift the center of your chest up. Inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, just bring your hands back to prayer at center. And we'll do just like that again. Inhale, breathing up. Exhale, arms to a wide T, then open to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. On your exhale, drop the elbows, lift the center of the chest, the heart ever so slightly up. Keep the belly tucked in. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, the hands to the heart center in prayer. Let's add on to that. Inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, twist to the right, just like before. This time you're going to add a little bend in your elbows. So think cactus shape arms. You're going to do a lot of cactus arms today. So get familiar with this shape. So as you spread your elbows wide apart from each other, feel that open your upper back. And then slightly press your wrist creases back, just opening the chest. Inhale through center and exhale, turn to the left. Start with straight arms. And then once the feet are weighted, then put that little bend in the elbows. And again, spread the elbows far from one another. Press the wrist crease back, fingers stretched wide. Inhale, we return to center. On the exhale, drop the elbows, lift the center of the chest. So don't be worried about lifting the throat or the jaw. Lift the center of the heart up and let your tailbone be heavy against that. Inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, close the hands to the heart. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, bring the arms high. And exhale, open to the right. Find your cactus arms, elbows wide, wrists back. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the left. And cactus arms. Inhale through center. Exhale, drop the elbows, lift the center of the chest, just the heart lifting. And inhale, arms rise. Exhale, let's fold all the way in half this time into a deep forward fold. Bend your knees a lot. And then let yourself just dangle. Let your elbows drop, and thumbs are just going to rest inside your elbow creases. So with the thumbs resting, the hands can take some of the grip out of the fingertips. Just let them hang heavy. Give it a shake and a little sway side to side, just dangling into a ragdoll shape here. And then deepen the breath across the low back. So get into that kidney band, waistband area, and then start to put a little more straightness maybe through the legs, a little more weight into the toes.
And feel that deepening stretch across the sit bones, through the backs of the legs, head still heavy. Let's lower fingertips to the ground and find a flat back shape. So whether your fingertips touch the ground or slide up your shins, lengthen your spine as much as you can. Forward with the chest, back with the tailbone, belly and ribs drawing up and into the navel. And exhale, fold forward, head heavy. Inhale, rise or reach tall all the way up. And exhale, move hands to the heart. Just like that, inhale, arms reach up. Let's find our forward fold, Uttanasana, folding in half. Inhale to a flat back shape, fingertips on the mat or the shins. And exhale, step back to plank pose. So fingers are stretched wide, hands are right under your shoulders, and then push down through the balls of the feet a lot. Of course, you can always lower your knees if it's too much, but keep your tailbone down. And then really lift the center of the belly, lift the chest forward. And we're gonna take a chaturanga, unless it's not in your practice today. Chaturanga, dive forward onto the toes, and then lower halfway down. Upward facing dog is the inhale breath, chest forward, belly tucked in. And exhale to our first downward facing dog. So take time to walk your feet across your mat in your down dog. Alternately bending one knee and pressing opposite heel. Just opening the backs of the calves, the soles of the feet. And then with your fingers stretched really wide, think of using the strength of your hands to lift your tailbone to the sky and moving a little more weight into the weight of the legs and feet and out of the wrists and hands. All right, let's settle for a breath in downward facing. On the inhale, we'll lift high up onto the balls of the feet, look forward to the thumbs, and step or pounce to the top of your mat. On the inhale, flat back, half lift, and exhale to fold. Inhale to rise or reach tall, and exhale, join the hands to the heart. On an inhale, bring the arms high. On an exhale, open twist to the right. Straight arms to start, then bend the elbows, cactus. Inhale through center, exhale to the left, straight arms, and then they bend. Inhale, arms rise through center. Exhale, drop the elbows, lift the chest. Inhale, arms high, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift half. Exhale, step the opposite leg first into plank. Hold your plank, grounded and rooted through your toes, evenly across big toe to small toe. Push the ground away with your fingers and your palms. Dive forward on the toes for chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Thighs are lifting, belly strong. And exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath. And any little movements you need in your down dog to feel the continuing openness through the back body, the breath moving across the backs of the legs, all the way from the heels up through the calves, the hamstrings, into the sit bones. On the inhale, draw high up onto the toes. Look forward to the thumbs, bend your knees and step or hop. Inhale, lift half. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale to a chair pose. So seat is low, arms are going to go straight in front of us today. And then on an exhale, twist right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale through center, stay low. Exhale, left arm back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, hands to heart, and fold forward, straighten your legs. Inhale, lift half, weight heavy to the toes and the heels. And exhale, fold in. Inhale to chair, arms straight forward again. Exhale, bring the right arm back like it's slicing through. Inhale forward, exhale, left arm slices back. Inhale forward and exhale, hands to prayer, stand tall. Inhale, arms reach high. And exhale, forward fold. On the inhale, lift half. Exhale, move left leg back and lower left knee to your mat. We'll take a low lunge, so drop your pelvis, lift your arms high, stretch up through fingertips. Really feel the belly and the navel hugging in, but a broadening across your back body. And then let the tailbone kind of gently fall forward towards the front heel. All right, stretch up tall through fingertips on the inhale. Exhale, twist to the right.
fingertips back. Inhale through center. We're going to take it to the same side again. Exhale, twist the arms, upper back, chest opening. Inhale through center. Last time, exhale, twist. Pause. Put that cactus bend in the elbows. So elbows tug apart, wrists press back. Inhale, arms through center. Exhale, lower your hands to the mat. Keep left hand grounded, pick up the back left knee, right arm to the sky into this twisted lunge. And then lower hands to the mat carefully. Use your buns, step forward to the top. Half lift, inhale, and deepen your fold, exhale. Inhale, rise, reach tall. And exhale, hands to the heart. Sorry for the background noise. I practice in my garage, and there are neighboring garages with openers going off today. COVID life. On the inhale, reach the arms high, and exhale, fold. On the inhale, flat back. Then carefully step right leg back, right knee to the ground, arms reach up into our low lunge. So again, just feeling that gentle drawing in of the navel and the belly. And then the tailbone starts to gently drop forward towards the front heel. And then spread wide through the ribs, but keep your shoulders soft. All the way up for the fingertips, we're actively reaching. And then on a big inhale, preparing, exhale, we twist to the left, arms wide. Inhale through center. Same side, exhale, twist. Inhale through center. Once more, exhale, twist. And then pausing to put that bend in the elbows. Inhale, arms back through center. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right hand down, left arm into the twist. Really pushing the ground away with the right hand, firm back leg. Lowering both hands on your exhale, carefully weighting the front heel, stepping up to the top. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, we fold. Inhale to chair. And exhale, press hands to heart. Then straighten legs and stand tall. All right, let's take some standing poses. So take up lengthwise on your mat, some space between your feet. And then we're going to start with our second warrior. So turning the right leg out from the root of the hip. Press the left heel back. Make sure front heel and back heel are in the same line on your yoga mat. Take your arms to that T shape. And for today, we're going to spin palms up and just soften the shoulders and the trapezius muscles. Bend into your front thigh. So take a moment to settle. And then when you feel like you're really grounded through the legs, then give that left back hip a little nudge back, and then widen that front right knee a little more to the pinky toe edge of your front foot. And we'll stay for 3 more breaths, just smooth and steady. Tall through the spine, lifting belly like you're lifting from the root of the spine, all the way up to the top center of the head. Easy breath. And just a soft gaze over those front fingertips. And we're going to move into reverse warrior. So keeping your right palm where it is, lifting up towards the sky, left fingertips softly to the back of the back leg. And then arms back to a T, straighten the front leg. Moving into triangle, we're going to move that back foot in just a touch. And then again, recommitting to strong arms but soft shoulders. This time palms are facing down. And feel that lift of the ribs slide over the front hip socket before you take a fold into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So feeling this chest open, the upper back still open, the belly still lifting, and then leaning that top shoulder back just a touch. So you're really lengthening and opening the chest. For 3. And 2, beautiful stretch. We're going to take it into a reverse triangle. So take the right arm all the way up to the sky again. Big breath through the right ribs and waist. And then bring hands to the hips. And we'll simply pivot the feet. So right foot in, left foot out. All right, finding your second warrior. Again, with palms up. Once you settle into the arms and the legs, feel the back leg strong. Give a little nudge to the back hip point. And then as you bend deeper into the front leg, move the left knee wider towards pinky toe edge. And again, soften the gaze across those front fingertips. You just got 2 more steady, smooth breaths here in your warrior. And then into the reverse. Take the right arm all the way up, drop your left finger, take your left arm up, drop your right fingertips back behind you. And then straighten the front leg, arms to a T. So we're gonna just shorten up the stance a touch, move into triangle. A big reach out of those front left fingertips first, and then moving forward into the fold. And then again, just leaning the chest back a little bit so that it feels open across collarbones from fingertips to fingertips. Your bottom hand might touch the ground or it might rest anywhere between the knee and the ankle. Easy breath. And taking it to a reverse triangle, use your top arm, help you stand tall. Lift left arm to the sky, breathe across the left ribs. This time we'll spin hands down to the mat, stepping back to plank, chaturanga, into an up dog, and a down dog. Full easy breath. All right, inhale, bring the right leg high, give it a big kick. Exhale, bring right knee into the chest. Pause, lift your ankle and shin higher up into your belly, tuck your tailbone under, and then carefully step the right foot up, or grab the ankle, bring it up between your hands. Move the left foot just an inch or so to the left, and then root the left heel to the mat. Rise up to first warrior. Arms get taller, and again, of the right hip crease back and the left one forward, keeping the pelvis square to the front edge of the mat. And then we'll take the arms to a T, palms up, and revolve into second warrior. So you might need to widen your stance, soft fingertips, lengthen through the inner right thigh from that knee to the groin. Easy breath. Reverse the warrior. And we'll move into side angle pose, right forearm to the thigh, left arm all the way up to the sky. And just settling here again, lean that left shoulder way back. Draw your navel and your belly in. And one more time, reversing warrior. Right leg stays bent. And then circling hands to the mat, stepping back to plank. Hold your plank, push the ground away strong, and then float the right leg up just an inch or two. Stretch back through the ball of the foot, lower to chaturanga. So diving forward on the left toes, finding that chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog, both feet grounded, and exhaling to down dog. And a couple of smooth, steady breaths. All right, my friends, on to side two. Inhale, left leg kicks way up. Exhale, knee into the chest. So as the knee tries to pull to the chin, lift your ankle, curl your tailbone under, get really small in your spine, and then step the left foot up between the palms. Move your right foot out a little bit, root the heel, and then inhaling, rising to first warrior. And as much as you can bend into that front leg, keeping the back leg strong and rooted, shoulders are soft still. Take your arms to a T, palms up. We'll open to warrior two. So take a look at your feet, and if they need to be adjusted so the heels are still in alignment with one another, find that place. And then rooting into your warrior feet, warrior legs. Easy breath. Okay, let's take it into reverse warrior. Top arm up and back. And then into a side angle pose. Forearm to thigh. Use that to spin your bottom chest and ribs open. Take the top arm to the sky. Easy breath. Maybe you can bend a little deeper to the front leg before we leave. And then let's take it into reverse warrior. Front leg stays low. Exhale, return hands to the mat. Step back carefully to plank. Float the left foot up. This is an option, not a must. Spread through the ball of the foot and the toes. Dive forward, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. And slow, steady, deep breaths.
On an inhale, rise high up onto your toes. On an exhale, let's just lower to the knees. And then we're going to come down to elbows and set up for a dolphin or a forearm plank. So bring your elbows right under your shoulders. Lace the fingers together. And then press down strong through that pinky. So you want to feel that you can actively push the ground away, kind of pop your shoulders up away from the yoga mat so you're not sinking into the shoulder joints. And then carefully step back, right leg, and then left, and find your plank. So tailbone's pulling towards my heels, and I'm really grounding through the balls of my feet. And then I'm gently lifting my belly and pulling my heart forward ever so slightly. Steady breath. All right, we're going to dial up the intensity a little. Swivel that right forearm to the mat, parallel to the front edge. Come onto the outer edge of your right foot, inner edge of your left foot. Left foot is forward. Take a side plank. Maybe extend the reach of your top arm. Keep the tailbone pulling towards the heels. Belly is in tight. Easy breath. We're going to swivel back to center carefully and move to side two. So set up your elbows under shoulders. Swivel the left arm parallel to the front edge. Swivel into the edges of the feet. Take the top arm high. Lift the sides of the waist and ribs. Push down through the edges of the feet. And then maybe extend the top arm overhead. And then keeping the belly strong, rolling the top hip back so it stays right on top of the bottom hip. You guys are lucky you don't have to narrate this like I do while I'm doing it. And then let's carefully come back to center. Holding center, forearm plank for 3. Strong legs, strong belly. Strong arms all the way to the pinky fingers. 2. Last one. We're going to make our way back to downward facing dog. If you need to set your knees to the mat first to go there, it's fine. And settling to downward facing. Inhaling, lift high up to your toes. Look forward to your hands. Bend your knees. We're going to hop up to a wide, low squat, Malasana. So rooting down through the heels and toes. If your heels don't touch the mat, it's fine. Bring your hands to prayer. We'll take a moment and just settle. I'm just going to kind of rock around. My hips have been really tight and cranky this week. So add any movement you need to just kind of gently fold into the shape. And if you have really gnarly hips, you might be up with thighs parallel to the ground rather than going lower. And then those of you who like to play with your arm balances, you can move into a crow pose. Fingers stretched wide, right under the shoulders, booty up, belly in. And then finding your crow pose. I have slippery arms and legs with these tights and the sweater, so not a shape I can hold long today. All right, let's come back to center and spin the knees forward. Stay up on the balls of the feet. Push the ankles forward, heels high, and find a little toe balance for 3, 2, 1. We're going to carefully come back onto our seat. Stretch the legs forward. Come onto your elbows and just shake them out. And release the backs of the knees and the hips. All right, we're going to come into boat pose. So sitting up tall, root down through the front edge of your pelvis, so no sinking back into your back part of your butt and your low back. So sitting tall, bring your fingertips to the backs of the knees and then walk your toes in just a little bit. I have puppy hair on me. Hazard of the job when you have a dog. So elbows are wide, shoulders are soft, heart is really lifting. And then let's slowly lift right leg, spread through the ball of the foot, the toes, lift the left leg, squeeze, hold. So really squeezing into the belly like you're zipping up really strong there. And steady breath for 3. Of course, you can always do this with straight legs, it's up to you. 2. If you need to dial it down, just support the backs of the legs lightly with fingertips, make the belly do the work. And then we're going to really slowly come back to Ardha Navasana, half boat. So slowly rolling down until we reach bottom rib. Legs are still floating, holding for 3, 2. Back up to Navasana, boat pose for 3, 2. Slowly rolling down, Ardha, half. Just to the bottom rib, belly squeezing in, 3, 2. Back up to the top, 3, 2, and 1. Gather the soles of the feet to touch. Let's let the elbows drop into the knees.
And just move into a fold here. So Badakanasana, the butterfly pose, just allowing the hips to take their time to relax and release. You can let your chin and your shoulders drop and send a lot of breath across the back of the body now. Easy breath. And slowing down the breath with a full belly inhale and exhale. Carefully rebuilding the spine, curling up, sitting up. We'll make our way onto our back. So as you come onto your back, we're going to move into a figure four. So we'll start with right ankle up on top of the left knee or thigh. I like to leave my left foot grounded, or whichever side I'm working on, leave that other foot grounded. For me, it's enough stretch, just nudging that front leg away from the bottom waist and ribs with the help of my hand. Of course, if you want to take it deeper, you may. All right, we'll take it into an easy twist, keeping the figure four shape in the legs. Let's take the arms to the cactus. Pick up your hips by pushing through your left foot and just move your hips about 2 inches to the right. And then roll the legs to the left. The right foot is standing on the ground. So trying to weight your pinky toe to the ground, right knee reaching for the ceiling. And then a big breath across that outer right hip. If you're tight in that area like I am, should feel like a deep stretch. And with your arms in cactus, just let that anchor of the shoulders soften you to the earth. Deepening the breath across any area of the body that needs it here. Spine, hips, chest. And then we're carefully going to come back to center on the back and change legs. So left ankle slides on into a figure four shape. And again, for me, it's enough to leave my base foot grounded and just press gently into that upper leg, moving it away from the chest, the shoulder, and the waist. And feeling that stretch right there. And then we'll move it into that easy twist. So cactus the arms, palms up, elbows wide, right out from the shoulders. Let the shoulders really rest into the earth. Push through your right foot to move your hips an inch or two to the left, and then roll to the right until the left foot wants to plant on the earth. And you're trying to find that equal weight all across the left foot, inner and outer heel, and the big toe and the little toe. And if your left knee wants to kind of collapse in towards the belly because it's kind of tight, it's fine. But just know that that's the direction you're trying to encourage it, is away from the chest and the belly. And then soften everything, your shoulders, your jaw, your tongue, the hip space. And we'll carefully come back to center one more time. All right, keep your knees bent with your feet flat. And you can keep your arms in this cactus shape if it feels good. And just really slowly and gently releasing hips and low back with some windshield wiper legs. So you're just kind of rolling through the sole of the foot, keeping the feet as wide as the edges of the yoga mat. And dropping left to right. And you can do it however slowly or quickly feels good. Today, slow feels best in my body. All right, my friends, let's come back to center. Press your feet flat to the ground. Bring your arms to your sides, and this time let's spin your pinky fingers into the yoga mat, into the ground. Hug the arms right in close to the body. So I'm getting way up on the tops of my shoulders, and then push through your feet for an easy, tall bridge. You might even walk those shoulders in a little more underneath you once you find your weight in your bridge pose through shoulders and heels. If you want to clasp your hands underneath your body and deepen your stretch, that's fine. Full breath. And then as slow as you can, maybe even a really slow count of 5, we'll start to come back down to the ground. So 5, like you're curling tailbone into the backs of the knees still. 4, easy, slow. 3, really hugging the outer hips and making them stabilize to work. 2, And then finally returning to the ground with the hips and spine. Taking a breath right here without moving the body just yet. Just allow your spine to settle back to the ground. And then let's draw knees into the chest. You can lace your hands around your thighs or your shins. And if you want to take a happy baby, of course, you can split the heels a little wider and press fingertips into the soles of the feet. Just feel the weight of the tailbone here. Moving the stretch deeper, not only to the hips, but also to the backs of the legs, the hamstrings. So you should feel a beautiful stretch around the base of your sit bones, as well as the hip sockets. All right, we're all going to stretch feet up towards the sky. So pressing down with your palms, rooting your whole back body to your mat. Push your heels up to the ceiling or the sky and really stretch the backs of the knees and legs, actively reaching through them, squeezing the thighs. Give your toes a little wiggle. Maybe your ankles need a little roll or stretch. Might be a little cracking or popping. And then slowly we'll bend the knees and bring them back into the chest. Just let the legs fall to you. And then finding a place to settle for Shavasana. So for today, I'm going to stay on my back. You can actually take in more breath when you're lying on your back instead of a seated shape. It just depends what's comfortable for you. If you have any props at home you like to use, pillows or yoga blocks or anything else to make your Shavasana more comfortable, please grab those. And then for today, I'm going to keep myself on my back, arms to side, palms up. And again, just kind of release the shoulders a little further into the ground, into the mat. Let the hands be empty, fingertips light. Let the feet drop to the sides. Easy full breath in. Full complete exhale breath out. Easy breath in. Hold. And release. And counting the breath together, inhaling 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 3, 2, 1. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. And exhale completely. Let's take 5 rounds of breath on your own. Slowly gather the knees into center, bring them to your chest. If you have longer to spend in Shavasana, more time available, please stay as you are and just enjoy the silence, the stillness. Those of you that are ready to transition with me will move
carefully to whichever side is most comfortable. And very carefully again, pressing to a seat using as little effort as possible. And finding a tall seat on your mat, let's join the palms together in prayer. Feel the weight of the sit bones, and the gentle lift of the chest and the crown of the head. Dropping chin slightly forward towards the gaze of the heart. I honor the divine within me, and I seek that which nourishes my spirit. I listen to the wisdom of the universe, and I trust my intuition. I am present in each moment, and I'm grateful for all of the goodness in my life. I am at peace. Namaste. Have a blessed, beautiful, peaceful day.